Hi everyone, it's Abundant Abby back with you here. Now I want to talk to you guys about the absolute fundamentals for success, for reaching your goals, for going in the direction in life that you damn well deserve to. And I'm going to take some time now to present you with a training video, an extremely valuable training video, to show you how you are actually unconsciously self-sabotaging yourself every single day. Now it sounds funny when I talk about it like that, but let me just talk you through a few things and show you how you are doing this and what you can do to make sure that you are able to capture and control these moments of self-sabotage, bring them into your conscious so that you realize that you're doing them, and then utilize your limiting beliefs, your fears, and your negative thinking as a tool to drive you forward. See, it's all very good and well to go out after our goals, to feel really motivated to change our life's direction, to develop our happiness, to develop our health, to develop our finances, whatever it is. But if we don't have the fundamentals down pat, if we don't have the blueprint in our mind, an understanding of how our brain works, and then have the steps and strategies to go through to make sure that we reach those goals, more than 90% of us will fail at those goals. Also, having this blueprint and these strategies allow you to reach your goals and achieve success much, much, much quicker. So I'm going to talk to you today about unconscious self-sabotage, and I'm going to show you how your limiting beliefs, your fears, and your negative thinking allow you to do this every day simply because you're not in control of it. Now, did you know that when you're born, you're actually only born with two fears? Two fears. So the fear of falling, all right, that's when you're a new mum and the nurse drops your baby, well, pretends to drop your baby, and the baby goes, and it's its instinct brain and its reflexes, meaning that everything in its gut instinct brain is working properly. So the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. And that's because back in caveman times, it's very primal, it's very primitive. You could usually hear a saber-toothed tiger before you could see it coming for you. So you instinctively knew that you had to run or hide or fight. Any other fears, any other negative thought, any other limiting belief that you have developed over your years, you've either borrowed from someone else or you've learnt from someone else. And anything you can borrow, you can give back. Anything you've learnt, you can unlearn. All right, and sometimes these limiting beliefs don't come in the form of fears. Sometimes they come in the form of excuses, okay? We've all said, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the support. My kids are too young, my kids are too old. I'm too young, I'm too old, right? More often than not, these are completely untrue. But what we do is we have this thought because it comes from an area in our primal brain, and we act on that as a knee-jerk reaction rather than capturing, controlling that moment and getting down to a deeper level and realizing where it's come from and actually being able to make really smart long-term decisions. You see, we're actually asleep to about 70% of what we are thinking. Yes, I know, 70% of our thoughts happen subconsciously. So often you are sabotaging your direction, your goals, you're making decisions and hindering where you really want to go without really thinking about it and without even really realizing the root cause behind that thinking, that reason, that limiting belief, that fear. You make a knee-jerk decision and then you stop going where you truly deserve to go. So the key to this is with the right training and the right guidance, you can actually capture and control those moments, go a little bit deeper, realize this for what it is, which is just a byproduct of an instinct in your subconscious thought. You can then use that to evaluate what's going on around you, what you've got, the resources that you've got, make an action and continue to drive forward. So back to that idea of limiting beliefs. I know you've all got them, and you may have heard that saying before, you may not have. And I guarantee you that when we start breaking down people's limiting beliefs, it usually comes down to one or two things. It's the belief that you're not good enough or the fear of failure. Okay, sometimes there are some other quite deep ones like the fear of not belonging and other things, but when you really break them down, they are often the two most highly recognized ones and highly talked about ones that hinder people's success. And even the smaller ones, I can do it all on my own. I don't have the right support. The time isn't right. I've been burnt before. All of these generally come down to those limiting beliefs. But it doesn't matter what limiting belief it is that you bring up. You can actually use that limiting belief, that negative thinking, that excuse, capture and control it, evaluate it, and then use it as a tool to drive you forward when you are shown the way to do that. Okay, so what we do is we actually, for a start, bring these limiting beliefs, these excuses, these fears, these negative thinkings from your subconscious into your conscious. Because if you are having them in your subconscious, you don't even know you're there, but you are acting on them anyway. So the first thing you need to do is bring them into your conscious. And there is a set of questions that I ask my clients to bring all of their limiting beliefs onto the surface. Okay, because as I said, often they don't even know that they've got them there, but they're acting on them anyway. And then we go through a series of steps to capture and control and evaluate what's going on, find out the root cause of it, and then we actually use it as a sign to show what that person needs to do in order to reach their goals. It's highly valuable. I've been doing this with hundreds of women from all over the globe and men now, and it's worked for everyone that I've worked with so far. It's one of the most valuable lessons that I teach. So I want you to think now about your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal, what is that? All right, it might be something that's directly in front of you. It might be a health goal. It might be a financial goal. It might be improving relationships, improving the way that you feel about yourself. Now, in order to do that, I promise you, you need a certain level of emotional mastery and emotional intelligence so that you can do the things that I've just told you that you need to do. And a lot of us don't actually learn emotional intelligence or emotional mastery because it isn't taught in schools, and it's not something that can be learned as a worksheet. Okay, it needs to be observed. It comes through trial and error, and this is something that we do really, really well because we understand the benefit of it. And the most happy and successful people from all over the world, including your biggest peak performance gurus like Tony Robbins, Calvin Coyles, they talk about it all the time as well. It's something that they do, and they see it as an absolute elemental for success, for happiness, for growth, for whatever. So I want you to think about whatever goal you're working on at the moment. Doesn't matter how big or small it is, all right? And I want you to think about all the reasons why you can't reach that goal. And it will usually come in the form of this. So if you say, for example, I want to improve my mindset. It might be something as simple as that. Your limiting beliefs, and this is just one way that we do this, we have a number of them, will often follow with a but. I want to improve my mindset, but I'm selfish if I spend time on myself. I want to improve my mindset, but my partner thinks that this is silly. I want to improve my mindset, but I don't have the money to hire a mentor. I want to improve my mindset, but I don't have the time to work with me. I want to improve my mindset, but I'm not valuable enough to feel happy. Whatever it is, you can see how a lot of those are limiting beliefs. Now, when you actually think of them, when they're brought to the surface, you may believe them. But I guarantee you that after working with me, you will see them for what they are, which is something that you have learnt, something that you have borrowed, something that your primitive brain is bringing up to keep you stuck and keep you in your comfort zone so that you don't do anything out of your day to day, because that's a really safe place for your brain. So let's say, for example, you said, I want to improve my mindset, but I don't have the time. Now, this is a really simple one, okay? So I'm using this just for the sake of this training video. I want to improve my mindset, but I don't have the time. It might also be I want to improve my fitness, but I don't have the time. I want to lose 3 inches from around my waist, but I don't have the time to go to the gym. All right, what you need to do, because often people will just think of that. Some people won't even recognize that they've had that thought. Okay, but for the people that have, they'll often go, no, I don't have the time, and then that's enough for them. They don't recognize where it's coming from. They make a knee-jerk reaction, and then they never allow themselves the opportunity to become better, to become happier, to become healthier. So the first thing that you do is you capture and control that, and we've got a number of ways for you to do this, and we work through this with you in the Discover Your True Self programs. Capture and control that, meaning you put it down on a piece of paper. If you don't capture it, what happens is you have a thought to do something, and then your brain is like a big email system, right? And it doesn't put an important flag sticker on that. It puts an important flag sticker on your responsibilities, your roles, the dishes, picking up the kids, all of that thing. And the thing that you really want to do gets put into the spam folder. Okay, so you put down, I want to improve my mindset. So you've captured your goal, so you know what you want to work on, but I don't have the time. Then all of a sudden, you've captured that limiting belief. You've captured that excuse. You've captured that thought. It's controlled. It's no longer internal. It's been brought up to your conscious, and it's external. Very, very, very simple. All right, and then what you do is you look at that, and we go through a series of steps where you actually evaluate that limiting belief, where it's come from, why it's not true. And then once we get down to the root cause of that limiting belief, we actually use it as a tool to drive us forward by flipping it. So as an example, saying that I don't have the time, okay, what's that a sign of? Maybe you're giving your energy and you're giving your time out to a whole heap of commitments that you don't really need, that aren't serving you, and that you don't really like. Maybe your health and your mindset is a bigger priority and deserves more of your time than other things that you're doing. Maybe you're not very good at time management and you need to learn better time management skills, because I guarantee you, working on your fitness, working on your mindset, things like that, it only needs to take 20 minutes to half an hour a day every day for you to do that, and everyone can find that time. I guarantee you. Maybe you need to learn time blocking strategies. All right, maybe it's as simple as you need to ask your next door neighbor to take your kids for a couple of hours once a week. All right, something really simple. You can see that what we've done is we've evaluated it. We've worked out what it is a sign of, and then once you've worked out what it is a sign of, you then decide on an action, create an action plan, and then have someone like myself or a group of people to hold you accountable to that action plan, okay? So I don't have the time isn't actually true. I'm just scared that I'm going to fail. My brain wants to keep me stuck. All right, so it's a sign that I need to make more time because this is important to me. So then we brainstorm all the different actions that you can take. Like I said, asking someone to help take care of your kids, learning better time management skills, starting a schedule, working out how to time block and time prioritize. You then create steps to make sure that you instigate that action, and then you make sure that you've got someone holding you accountable so that you continue to move along and reach your goals. It's really simple when you put it like that, isn't it? But because we don't actively put that into practice every single day, it's something that we don't utilize. All right, and we have a whole heap of different strategies just like this one to bring your thinking stinking to your conscious, but we don't just leave it there, because a lot of life strategists will leave you there. They bring up all the issues, they bring up all the problems, they bring up all the fears, and then they don't show you how to work through them. We actually do not only show you how to work through them, a lot of what we do within the Discover and Create Your True Self programs is we show you how to use this stinking thinking as a tool to drive you forward. And I actually don't know anyone else out there that does that. It's an absolutely fantastic strategy. I use it for my personal clients, my mentored clients. I also use it with my Sexy Brand Building Formula clients, where I am the mindset maven for people that are building 6- and 7-figure empires online. Absolutely fantastic. It's helped hundreds of people all over the globe. So what I'm going to do for you now is I'm going to offer an opportunity for you to access that exact same program that I've been utilizing to help women be happy, to change the direction of their life, to reach their goals, and it's been very successful. Now, usually this program is offered at $997 to the public. It's more than $1,600 in value. And what I'm going to do for you today is offer it for the extremely fantastic price below. You've got 48 hours to take that deal if you want to take it. If you are reaching or working towards a goal, I guarantee you that the strategies and the fundamentals offered in this program will get you there quicker and will ensure that you don't fall off the bandwagon. We look at your true self. So we look at removing your roles and responsibilities from the picture, and we get you to open your mind to what is absolutely possible. The dreams and the desires that you've left at the back door. Often people feel so lost because they're so in automation. They don't know what they really want, which way to turn, where to go. We uncover your limiting beliefs and show you how to use them as a tool. We teach you emotional intelligence, self-mastery, improving your self-worth, your self-confidence, how to set boundaries with other people. We show you how to find the right people. We show you how to develop your mental and emotional real estate. We show you how to take action. We show you how to flip your negative thinking into positive thinking, and we also show you how to use your negative thinking as a tool, and we show you how to reprogram your future self, because once you have these sets of skills, what you thought were your dreams and desires, you realize are actually not the dreams and desires that you truly have, that you're settling for mediocre or average. So once you've got a level of confidence and the skills to actually go out after what it is you truly want, your mind opens up to a whole new space and you're ready to go out after something much bigger, something much grander, something more exciting. So I know that this training video was really, really valuable for you today. Make sure that you grab this deal right now. You've got nothing to lose. When you press this button, there will be an email that will come straight into your inbox that will direct you to the membership site, and you will have lifetime access to the Discover Your True Self Membership Academy. You'll also enter into my Facebook Academy, where there is a whole number of people on there undertaking the program just like you, reaching goals, reaching whole new heights, changing their direction. This is absolutely vital that you get the support and encouragement that you deserve, and that you're surrounded by the right people. All right, guys, this offer is available for 48 hours now. So if you're after it, grab that button and I'll see you on the other side. I look forward for you joining me in the Discover Your True Self program.